And Subaru said unto the vaping hot boys, thou shalt check their warranty and maintenance manual, because the information is not in the owner's manual. Thou shalt turn to page 30 to behold this information. 30,000 mile maintenance. Thou shalt replace the clutch transmission fluid, and it was good. They said unto them. Well, better late than never. Welcome back, my Suba crew. Today we're going to change the transmission fluid. The front differential is also residing in that same location. We're going to change the rear differential fluid as well. Before we get to that, I'd like to say, browse my channel. Look through the video, see if there's anything that interests you. If you're into 2015 and up WRX stuff and installs, give a subscribe if that's something you're interested in. All right, let's get to the fluid change. If you're new to the channel, this is my 2017 WRX. Got it up on the ramps already. Now I'm going to put a jack stand under all four corners so we get it nice and level. That way the rear differential fluid drains properly and we can fill it to the correct level when we're filling it back up. Here's the juice. Transmission juice. 75W90 official Subaru stuff. You're going to need a fluid transfer pump to get that in the rear differential, and possibly where you fill it from the front transmission, you fill from the dipstick location. Now, depending on whether you have a top mount intercooler, whether you can reach in there or get a funnel there, you may have to use the fluid transfer pump on that side as well. We got the car in the air, pretty level. We'll start with the rear differential. Don't forget to cut yourself on your rear diffuser as you're going under. All right, there's the rear differential. So you're going to want to remove the top fill plug first to make sure you can get it out. Or else, you know, if it's seized and you can't get it out, then you can't fill it back up. Then you're kind of screwed. Then we'll remove the bottom one. And we'll drain it. Again, just 1/2 inch driver with no socket will fit right in there. Let's see if we can get this top fill plug out first. 1/2 inch breaker bar. Not too bad. Okay, I'll get my drain pan under here in case it starts leaking from the top as well. Little bit out of the top. I don't know if only the bottom one's magnetic. We'll see. See if there's any metal fragment it picks up when we take out the bottom one. Let the top drain for a second. Alright, this is probably going to be a gusher. There we go. Yeah, it's hard to see what's going on with this exhaust. This is the Invidia N1 single exit. Alright, getting loose here. I am wearing safety glasses in case I shoot myself in the eye. Alright. Now I don't believe there's any washer on this rear differential. So, let's see if this makes a mess. At 36,000 miles, it's actually still fairly amber in color, not too black. It's not too bad. Then this one does have a magnet. We have some sludge and stuff picked up on there. We'll clean that off. We'll let this drain for a little while. Then we'll come back, put in the bottom plug, and use the fluid transfer pump to fill from the fill hole. So taking another look at this, we'll just clean that off. Get some sludge. That's normal. Then once that stops draining, put this guy back in once we got it cleaned up. We're about done on the drip dry. Got this guy cleaned off. Start putting him back in. Once you get it hand threaded, tighten it down to 36 foot-pounds. And we'll start filling it up. So I just got this AC Delco digital torque wrench. Pretty cool. We can go 36 foot-pounds. Yeah, I had a Harbor Freight mechanical torque wrench, and that thing sucked. Piece of shit, lasted like a couple of days on me until it broke. Hopefully this one's a little better. And it's digital. It's my first time trying it out. Let's try it out. Sounds good. This particular fluid transfer pump, it's kind of neat. It fits right in the quart bottle. So the rear differential takes 0.8 quarts. Basically, just keep filling until you start dripping out of the fill hole. Now I did do the differential on my truck, and there might still be some of that in there, so I'm just going to start pumping. It's probably okay, but just so there's not any cross-contamination. Get the juices flowing a little bit. Get our pan back in there. So we'll just start filling it up. Yeah, you guys are real familiar with this motion, aren't you? There's not a lot of length on this pumper here, so it might take a while. Okay, looks like we're full. a little bit more just to be sure. 0.8 quarts. We'll put the fill plug back in. So that one's pretty clean. Looks good. Do our 36 foot-pounds on this one as well. Alright, well, that rear differential was easy. The hardest part was jacking up the car. Nice. Give it a little wipe down. I think we're good to go. We'll go up and do the transmission fluid now. Looking from the top of the car, here's my 2 oil catch cans. I got install videos for those, just $26 each. Do it yourself. No top mount intercooler. I have a front mount intercooler. Now I do have a oil cooler that fits in that location. I have 2 videos all about that. Right now I'm doing a little maintenance. If you're interested, I'll put a link right up here in the right if you want to see those videos. Now let's find that transmission dipstick. So looking down here, see that little loop back there? That's your dipstick for your transmission. So we'll pull that out. Now you're gonna have a heck of a time getting to it if you do have a top mount intercooler. You might be able to sneak your hands from underneath the car and take that out. So that's where we're going to be filling from. So I'll pull that out, then we'll get under the car and get the drain plug out. Let's reach back there. There it is. You're going to need a T70 Torx on that drain plug on the transmission. I'll put a link to that down below. You probably don't have one of these. I'll put a link for the transmission fluid as well. There's the drain plug, the T70. Going to use a little bit of an extension on here. Let's see if we can get that. Keep the drain pan close by. Oh, it's loose. Now there is a washer on this one. Move the camera back. We good? We good? Alright, let's see if this one splishes and splashes. Lined up. go. It's a little darker than the rear differential. Still not as bad as I thought it would be. Now I've heard that this can take quite a while to drain, so I'm gonna give it like 20 minutes. So we'll let that drain, and we'll come back in a bit. All right, it's been about 15 minutes, still dripping a little bit. We'll let it go a little bit longer. Set down the drain plug. There it is, we got some sludge on there, and that's magnetic as well. We'll get that cleaned off. You can see the washer is on the bottom of the threads there. Here's a better look at that drain plug. Not too bad at all. I was expecting worse. Get it cleaned up. Then we'll let it finish dripping a little bit more. Finish cleaning this up, get the drain plug put back in, then we can start pumping in our new fluid. Just about done dripping. Almost. Let's put the plug back in. Clean it up. Now that washer is still on the bottom. I'm just going to go ahead and reuse it. Get it hand tight. Move the oil pan out of the way. And for this guy, there's some different trains of thought. One thing I said, or saw that is if it has the metal washer on there, you go 51 foot-pounds, and the motorcycle's driving circles around. All right, so we'll go 51 foot-pounds. All right. So that's where the transmission dipstick goes, down in there. Now, my fluid transfer pump, I don't think I'm gonna have enough length on my hose. So if you want to pick up like a funnel that has an extension hose on the bottom, that'd probably be the best thing. But I think I'm going to pump from underneath the car. So right there, that silver piece, that is where we're going to fill and pump into, where the dipstick goes. So this takes 3.5 quarts. It's going to take a while to pump all that. So I'll get started. As you get done with one bottle, the pump isn't going to get the very last bit. So pour that into the next bottle. That way we are keeping track, of our 3.5 quarts. Enough. 3 quarts in, half a quart left to go. There are 32 ounces in a quart. You see on this side, it has ounces. We'll go to 16, maybe a little bit less, because we added a little bit left over from that third bottle. You can skip arm day today. He ain't no 2-pump chump. More like 2,000 pump. Ugh. 3.5 quarts in there. I'm just going to slip this dipstick back in from the bottom. Oops. Get those wires out of the way. There we go. And we're done. That really wasn't very hard at all. Pretty much anyone could do that. Hopefully this is helpful for somebody. Hey, if you like this video, browse my channel, see if there's anything else you like. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stick around, we're doing an Android head unit install very soon. That might be a little common, but how about getting it to work with the WRX Premium Harman Kardon system? That's not as easy. We'll see you next time, and I'm out.